from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Fitzpatrick. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Fitzpatrick's throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. Now, that's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A draw play for Mixon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out. On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is fielded at the 27. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, here's Gibson again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now Fitzpatrick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Gibson again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. On third down, Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. And Burrow going to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. On the return, Carter. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And Thomas has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown! Logan Thomas, 31 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the route is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Carter. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Thomas brings it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd and goal, Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A toss left, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. That catch good for only a couple. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Fitzpatrick giving to Gibson on the draw. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw, Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 57 yards. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 30 on second down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. On the delay, it's Mixon, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, he shifts past him. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
57 Mike 57.
They'll run with Gibson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson punching it in from a yard away. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Mixon on the draw. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you can sort of sense the last pick 6. Put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now it's Burrow.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now the Bengals on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense.
With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Washington on third down.
They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Going to be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
To throw again on second down.
Burrow. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Carter. A little juke.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. 2nd and 6. Gibson again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And how about this, a fake?
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. There's a short one caught by Uzama. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8.
Burrow will throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.